want us to begin looking at the paper that is Psychology of 2018. I don't know whether you are in a position to see the questions. Let me try to, yes. Are we able to see the questions?
Yes.
Explain 4 ways in which amniotic fluid positively affects the development of a fetus. Four ways in which amniotic fluid positively affects the development of fetus.
It cushions the fetus.
Yes?
Cushioning the fetus, or rather preventing accidental shock.
Cushions the fetus to prevent the shock that comes as a result of accident. Yes? So that is the paper as displayed there. 4 ways in which amniotic fluid positively affects the development of a fetus. We have talked about it cushions the child from the shock, maybe accidental shock. Hey, there is silence, too much silence there. Four ways in which amniotic fluid positively affects the development of a fetus. Question 1B. Describe 6 indicators of labor during the process of childbirth. Indicators of labor during the process of childbirth.
Yes, Pascal.
Yes.
Pascal.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, we have a backache. Hello, Pascal.
We
Yes.
are getting you.
Yes.
We are getting you.
Yes, I'm saying of backache.
Backache, correct?
Headache.
Yes, headache.
Headache.
Okay, headache. Mnajua hiyo sisi hatujui, pengine mtuambie sasa.
Alafu the lower stomach kuna pain. Shape lower stomach inaitwa nini sasa hapo?
Lower abdominal pain.
Yeah, below abdominal whatever.
Sophie? Sophie?
Going to the toilet frequently.
Going to the toilet frequently. Yes?
Hapo kuna breaking of the water.
Yeah, breaking of the water then.
Madam, hiyo water ni nini kweli? Ama ni amniotic fluid hiyo yenye wamesema hapo juu?
Hiyo ni amniotic fluid.
Yeah, ba.
Inaitwa
Inasaidia
kama
passage. Kumbe hiyo ni importance moja, inasaidia passage of the child.
Hii water si ndio huwa inakuwa imeprotect mtoto? Ama gani?
Alafu vile pia unaenda kujifungua hiyo ikitangulia utasikia nini sana, si unajua?
Utasikia sana.
Itatoka mbio.
Okay. I think I've showed that we are looking at the paper of 2018. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. If there are no any other hands up, I'm going to move to the next question. Remember that question 1A has not been done. Maybe I get back there now. Amniotic fluid lubricates the fetus for easy movement. Let's look at, explain 4 ways in which amniotic fluid positively affects the development of a fetus.
Pascal,
Yes.
in case the mother falls down, amniotic fluids prevent the child from being injured, the fetus. Again, it
Yes.
prevents the fetus from shock. That's all.
Easy movement.
Easy movement, James?
Lubricates the body of the child.
It also provides the necessary warmth for the fetus.
Lubricates the body
temperature.
Yes.
Lubricates body of
Lubricates the
body of
It's a word I'm not getting.
lubricates the body of the child.
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. It keeps the fetus warm. It helps in the temperature balance, shock absorber. Right. Explain the types of chromosomal aberration that may occur during prenatal period. So types, chromosomal aberration that may occur during prenatal period. But before then, I want us to define the term chromosomal aberration. Yes? Somebody has decided to take us to watch the news. So let me mute that person. Let's carry on. Types of chromosomal aberration. So what is the meaning of the term chromosomal aberration? Yes?
It is change in structure and the number of chromosomes.
Yes, James, you have said the change in the structure.
I said it is a change in structure and the number of chromosomes.
All right, thank you very much. Now, a normal human being should have how many pairs of chromosomes?
23.
23.
23.
23. So that means a total of
46.
46.
A total of 46. So what is this? So we have said that when there is a problem with the pairs of the chromosomes, where somebody, instead of having 46, end up having 47, this we will also consider as a type of chromosomal aberration. So what are these types of chromosomal aberrations that may occur during prenatal period? So maybe we also define the term prenatal period. What is prenatal period?
Before birth.
Yes?
Between labor to birth.
Yes?
Between conception to maybe what? Labor.
Hiyo mnasema ni perinatal, hii ni prenatal.
Labor tu ndio
Ni
perinatal.
during labor to birth.
Labor to birth ndio
Before
perinatal.
birth. Peri during. Post
Eh,
after.
In Ibri ni from conception.
Conception to birth.
To that
To
labor.
labor.
To onset of labor.
Yeah.
Yes? From conception to
Birth.
To labor. To labor. Not to birth.
To onset of labor.
Okay, now what are these types of chromosomal aberrations?
Down syndrome.
So what is this Down syndrome?
This is
Yes?
whereby a child is born with an extra chromosome.
A child is born with an extra chromosome, maybe
Yeah.
the 47th chromosome, right? Any other?
PKU.
What is this PKU?
Phenylketonuria.
Tell us about it, please. If you can, or someone else to tell us about PKU. Yeah, Techno, come on.
Let me try.
Yes.
I think it is a condition where somebody is born with a chemical in the body that hinders the digestion and absorption of proteins.
Yes, it hinders the process of breaking the proteins into smaller particles that can be absorbed by the body, and therefore when these particles remain clogged into the bloodstream, they end up disturbing the particular individual as they grow. Someone else?
The rhesus factor.
Tell us about rhesus factor.
I think it is brought by the incompatibility of blood between the mother's blood and the father's blood.
It's brought by the incompatibility of the genes, actually the genes between the mother and the fathers.
Na Pascal, kusema ukweli, and types of chromosome ni hereditary conditions.
Yes?
Yes.
To mean the hereditary conditions are the types of chromosomes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Orders.
Ah.
Inaitwa spina what?
Spina bifida.
Yeah. Is it one of them?
Yeah.
Hiyo ni ka disability ama ka impairment kivyake.
Yes, Sophie?
Pascal, I just have a question. Mi nimechanganyika between chromosomal abnormalities and the genetic. Hapo mi nimechanganyikiwa kabisa kwa sababu if we bring in the yenye amesema ameuliza, I just are different. And chromosomal, I found they are different. Kindly mtu anisaidie tu.
Hata nimegoogle, nimeona they're totally different.
Yeah, they're different. Meaning I feel they are different. I have that feeling. Like the rhesus factors, I don't think they're under chromosomal abnormalities.
Ndio maana nimeuliza, mimi nimeona tu aingiani. Hata hiyo spinifida yenye Josephine amesema maana hiyo ni hereditary, yes, tunakubali. Lakini I don't think kama ni chromosomal.
Hiyo inasema
ni hereditary condition.
Ni genetic.
Ni genetic.
Ni kitu yenye inakuwa inherited, ndio?
Rhesus ni genetic. Ninasoma kwa module inasema the rhesus disease is a genetically related disorder caused by the interaction between specific factor which is in the blood of the fetus and that of the mother.
Josephine.
Yes.
Mbona umeansia nusu? Hebu ansia hapo penye inasema what are the genetic and chromosomal disorders or conditions? And there are 3. They are PKU, rhesus factor na Down syndrome.
Na ukiangalia hapo juu inasema I hope you say genetic conditions disorders which are influenced by factors of or transmitted from parent to siblings. Such conditions include genetic, unaelewa? Such dystrophy, spina bifida, alafu na sasa rhesus. Genetical. Mr. Yeah, I don't know.
Josephine, we are waiting.
Mimi ninauliza swali.
Yes.
Na wewe yeah, me nauliza swali because I'm equally confused.
Yes. So somebody has decided to watch. Who is that? Can that person have some etiquette? If there is a background noise of the television, people watching, you are also maybe watching, please save us from the noise from your background. There is a question that has been asked on chromosomal aberrations and genetically inherited conditions. Somebody to help us there to maybe settle the scores between the two or the differences.
Pascal.
Yes.
Let me read it out from somewhere.
Yes.
I will start with genetic. Genetic conditions are disorders which are influenced by factors or genes transmitted from parents to offspring. Such conditions include genetic, dystrophy, spinal bifida, and albinism, which involves genetic transmission. On the other hand,
muscular dystrophy.
Yeah. On the other hand, chromosomal disorders are due to unexpected effects or mistakes concerning the whole chromosome, vile mwalimu alikuwa amesema, such as the case where the ends with more chromosome than normal. For instance, Down chromosome. You've seen the difference now. Since there are very many genetic and chromosomal disorders, we shall only look at 3. These include PKU, rhesus factors, na Down syndrome. So hiyo ingine, hiyo dystrophy ama nini, spinal bifida na albinism ni genetic. Chromosome ni hii yenye tumesema saizi. I think I am clear.
Right. Thank you very much.
Pascal.
Yeah. Yes.
Tunisoma hivi tu kwenye mimi naona hapa kwa nini kwa Google.
Soma.
Haya, number 1. Chromosomal disorders ama ndio nini? Down syndrome, wakaweka bracket, trisomy 21. Klinefelter syndrome, number 2. Number 3, trisomy 18. Number 4, trisomy 13. Turner syndrome, triple X syndrome, fragile X syndrome. Imeishia hapo.
We, wacha tutosheke na zile 3.
Hii ndio gani nimeona.
Pascal.
Kabisa.
Pascal.
Turner syndrome tulisoma mahali. Sijui ni nani
Check
alitufunza.
the marks. Marks are 10. Explain.
Pascal.
Yes.
Na tena kuna ingine hapa kwa Google tena, types of chromosomal aberrations, There are deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation.
Google.
Hiyo ni sa Google hapana.
Scholar ama ni Google gani?
Hebu weka hapo kwa chat.
Hapo ingine.
Mtagoogle.
Hiyo ni ya PhD.
Sophie?
I want to explain about Turner syndrome.
Yes.
Yes.
If a woman is missing an X chromosome, an X. So the woman is having X0. That's when now it comes to be a Turner syndrome. Unlike Down syndrome, whereby there is an additional. So in the Turner syndrome, a woman has only one X. So that's the Turner syndrome. Thank you.
Spelling ya Turner.
Okay, spelling ya Turner ni Turner.
Thank you.
I beg to ask a question.
Yes, James.
What do we mean by the woman missing the X chromosome, or rather the X chromosome? Because from where I stand, the ovum is X, and the male can be XY. So if the female lacks X, then it means they don't have the chromosome in the first place. Can the teacher explain further kindly?
Okay, if I may explain, I'll just ask my friends to go and research, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I just know a woman has an X.
You see, an ovum,
Mm.
an ovum ideally has the X chromosomes, and the male sex cell can be X or Y.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's why now when the fusion happens, and maybe the one that was predominant from the male was X, the girl is born. So I don't know. Maybe you can clarify further what the missing X is all about in the female. So that
During maybe fertilization, during the infusion, si mama ametoa yake X na mama anatoa yake X na baba pia anatakana atoe. I don't know who is missing, but this girl will be born with only one X.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. A chromosome disorder in which a female is born with only one X chromosome.
Okay.
Chromosome Turner syndrome results from a missing or incomplete sex chromosome.
Zinafaa kuwa mbili, XX.
Inafaa
Na mwanaume
kuwa
XY.
Yes.
So akimiss the other X, ndio sasa Turner.
What are the
Mwalimu,
characteristics? What are the characteristics of such a child?
Hapo Google sasa.
Kuna
Sasa
delay kwa
mtusaidie
maturity.
hapa. Aya darasa. Watu wenye wanajua biology bwana. Watusaidie. Nimeona hii ya Klinefelter wameweka X 2 na Y 1. So what does it mean?
Hiyo ni male.
Hao ndio unakuta ni hermaphrodite anakuwa kama X 2 na Y 1. Utakuta ile ya male iko active as
Chani Josephine ameenda.
well as ile ya female. So akienda
Josephine, you are breaking, hata sijakupata haki.
ninasema maybe
yani network leo.
ukipata X, hawa ndio hermaphrodite, unaelewa? So ndio wakati ataenda test, wakati watajitambua, amue kama yule Audrey mwenye tulionanga. Test ndio itaamua which one is more active than the other. Wanazimisha ingine na wanaongeza hormone ile yenye ilikuwa active kidogo iwe more active. Iko ma hormones wanadungwa. Sasa kama alitaka mama na alikuwa mbaba kidogo, kikidungwa kwa hormone kama titi kitachipuka.
Sasa you mean Josephine Klinefelter ako na zile nini 2?
Ebu Google na uone.
Sawa. Asante.
Google ndio itatusaidia, I don't know.
As people get to the Google site,
Pascal,
somebody wanted na syndrome symptoms, akona broad chest, akona dental problem, eye problem, low hairline at the back of the neck.
Hii Down syndrome itatuchanganya kabisa.
I appreciate.
Okay.
Changanya madam.
Rudia hiyo Down syndrome characteristics mrembo.
Wacha andika kwa chat box. Rafu screen leo ni mbaya kabisa Baskar.
Yes.
The screen is not visible.
Okay, let me.
Down syndrome characteristics, madam. Endelea.
Let me try to do something here.
Askal uliaitufunza ututumie tena, sijui ilikuwa what neck, sijui nose inakaaje, sijui head.
Hiyo nimetoka kuambia saa hii.
Rudia tena. Rudia.
Hiyo ndo characteristics ya Down syndrome.
Turner syndrome.
Tana.
Ile ya broad shoulder,
A broad chest, dental problem, eye problem, alafu inakaa kama lazy eyes or drooping eyelids, alafu na akona low hairline at the back of the neck.
Just kind them on the chat box.
Hiyo ni ya Tana ama Down syndrome?
Tana.
Tana, okay.
What about that? Is the screen now okay?
It is now.
Yes?
Kidogo.
Kidogo size 40. Guy. Yes?
Hayasomeki.
Size 40. Why?
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Iko sawa sasa. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So we were looking at the chromosomal aberration that may occur during prenatal period. And please let's go and look at this question into depth. Let's go and look into this question into depth. Today I'll not send it to the wall, but those who are in, please get to note it so that we can carry on. Outline 3 problems that may arise if a baby is exposed to the following maternal diseases. Now, this question wants us to outline what will happen if a baby is exposed to syphilis, 3 points, and also when a baby is exposed to German measles or the so-called rubella. So outline 3 problems that may arise if a baby is exposed to syphilis. Let's start with syphilis. If a baby is exposed to syphilis as a maternal disease, Jacqueline?
Maternal ni after birth ama before?
Maternal.
Maternal. Maternal, from mother.
Okay.
So I think if a child is exposed to syphilis, a child might be born blind. That is what I can say. Under syphilis, if a mother has syphilis, the child may be born blind.
It may lead to blindness of the child.
The death of the child.
It can also lead to the death of the child. Susan?
Poor brain development.
Lead to mental disability.
Mental disability or mental disorders.
The skin disease.
Yes, the skin disease, poor eyesight or visual impairment. Or the skin rashes. What about when the child is exposed to German measles or rubella? Maybe let me get back to question number 2, Roman 1, to find out what is this syphilis now? What is this syphilis?
STI.
It's a sexually transmitted. It's a sexually transmitted infection.
AIDS is also sexually transmitted. So syphilis is also AIDS.
No, syphilis is syphilis.
You see, it's STI, but as AIDS is caused by a virus, while syphilis is bacterial.
In other
It's
words,
caused by a bacteria.
syphilis can be cured, AIDS can't be cured.
I also wanted you to mention maybe some of the characteristics of syphilis.
Okay, syphilis,
Yes.
When somebody gets infected, it manifests, first of all, it manifests itself as a painless sore, either around the genital, the thighs, and even the anal area. And unlike gonorrhea, syphilis, if untreated, disappears on its own, but it is causing damage to the infected person's body. So with the time, if it reappears again in the form of the painless sore, and it is not addressed, it keeps now damaging the organs of the person, such as the brain, and after several years, it can even lead to psychosis, mental illness. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So
it also causes infertility if not treated properly.
Sasa, he causes the itching of private parts. So if it is itching, what do you do?
No,
syphilis does not cause that.
Syphilis does not cause itchiness.
Itchiness.
It occurs as a painless sore. Painless. And that is why it is ignored, but it continues damaging some organs of the body, like the brain. It is painless, unlike gonorrhea and genital herpes.
Okay, thank you.
Na hiyo kitu inakula, we had secondary level.
Inakuwa kama ndizi.
Kumhurumia. Chenye tuliona. Huyu alikuwa na mkono yake hii thumb. Kulikuwa na vitu inakaa kama yani dot
kama lashes.
Hivi ndani ya mkono
dot kama ya brain.
mpaka kwa mdomo inakuwa kama mouth thrust.
Alafu hiyo pia iko vile inakauka. Alafu I don't know at what stage alianza tu kunuka. Kumbe at the joint part hapa, sijui kwa Kijaluo inaitwa lymph nodes, tunaitanga wang match. Sijui ilibaki ilikuaje it's a hole. Huyo msichana eventually she died kabla hajafanya form 3 hata.
Kumbe ni also Akira disease.
It is. She died. Sasa kama angetolewa kwa dom haraka tungerudi tupate maiti kwa dom.
Right. So that is on the syphilis. What of this so-called the German measles or rubella? Maybe somebody can describe or explain or tell us more about the German measles or rubella before we look at what happens if a baby is exposed to it. Yes.
Hii German measles ndio ile inashikanga watoto at 9 months.
Hapana. Hii ni infection. Hebu tu Google.
I don't know, nimeuliza. I don't know.
I think in infection. Wacha tuangalie kwanza. As I know.
Check German measles or rubella. Tufanye haraka man. 2 weeks to exam. 2 weeks to exam. Something good is loading, where everyone will be humbled. Ala.
Tunyati house.
Yes.
Hii tujibu na akili ya chicken pox, rashes.
Naona Pascal.
Yes.
Mi ninafikiria ni ile yenye tunapelekea it is being prevented by vaccinating children at 9 months. Yenye inatoanga rashes kwa mwili, saa zingine red eyes, red watery eyes.
Hiyo ni chicken pox in the form of measles.
Yes.
Can I read what is in the Google?
Yes.
It's a contagious viral infection preventable by vaccine and best known by its distinctive red rash. The disease can spread through direct contact with the saliva or mucus of an infected person or through the air by respiratory droplets produced from coughing or sneezing.
Sasa ni ile tunapelekeanga watoto wadungwe 9 months ndio we protect them from getting. Because hata saa zingine after giving the child the injection at 9 months bado kutakuwa na some effect. The same things yenye unasema huwa tunaona. Mtoto anakuwa tu na hizo rashes, red watery eyes, fever. Lakini because alikuwa injected or vaccinated inakuwa mild.
Right, thank you. So what are some of the maybe now what are some of the problems that may arise if a baby is exposed to German measles at birth? Techno, come on 18.
Physical disability.
It will lead to physical disability.
Deaf, blind. Yes. And mental retardation.
And mental retardation. I can see there is another hand from Salome.
Learning difficulties.
Yes.
It may lead to learning difficulties.
Learning difficulties.
Pascal,
Yes,
can I add to that?
please.
It also damages the heart and also causes hearing problems
Damages the heart at the same time
and
causing
causes hearing problems.
problems. Maybe one more person.
Pascal, I think as we say, how does it cause damages of the heart, hearing problem? We also want to explain this.
Kama hii ya learning difficulties. Salome hawa, tusaidie.
Yes, so that we can understand when we explain.
So yes. Salome, help us.
Sasa kama kitu imeaffect brain surely you people. Mtoto atasomaje? Ama hata maybe wale wenye unaonanga sana sana ina kulanga mguu ama saa zingine mtoto anakuwa paralyzed one side, atandikaje?
Pascal,
Yes.
can I try, please?
Yes.
Due to mental retardation, you'll find that the child will be affected his cognitive development, and hence the child will not be able to achieve the other developmental stages like the learning aspect of it.
All right. Okay, please let's get to the next part here. Identify.
Pascal.
Yes.
Before we get to the next part, you know, today is 15th. Our Zoom is almost, this our package is almost, we can say that it should be subscribed. So far, is there any positive response? I can see we have a very good number of 88. Is there any positive response?
We are at 35. That means an increment of one person.
Okay, so it's just a kind reminder, friends, so that we may be able to work together. Please, let's just try and do something. Pascal, by now I think everyone is having Pascal's number. And Pascal, you may also post your number in the chat box. So those who have not done something to do to
Two new members.
keep it us. Thank you, Pascal. Back.
Two new members. Edwin.
Yes, Pascal.
2 new members.
Oh, 4 new members.
2.
Oh, to the new members, sorry, I've been so brief. To the new members, the Zoom we are using is a free-to-air Zoom that is being subscribed monthly. It's being paid for. So the members suggested that we subscribe with 100 shillings on a monthly basis. That one is being paid monthly. The deadline of our subscription is 20th of every month. So like today we are remaining with the 4 days. Let's not count on today because today is gone. So we are starting from tomorrow. We are remaining with 4 days. This 100 shillings is sent to Pascal so that he can do the subscription. We are pulling our resources together so that we can make this our Zoom run. If it is left for one person, it won't be easy. So that's why the members decided we share the cost. Thank you. Back to you, Pascal.
Thank you. Let's carry on now. Thank you for the reminder, Edwin. And as you have heard, when we will have done our, when we shall have done our next exam, when we come back, we will have no time to waste. We will roll out the program. So we are going to have a class that is able to accommodate both the LD and the IE, the classes, 2 classes running concurrently. And I think we had also addressed the cost implication that it will now rise to 150, so that we can keep the 2 classes running at the same time without any interference and without any class being, any group being left behind. So immediately we come from our next exam, we will begin again doing the subscription for that month, so that we keep the system running as it is supposed to be. Identify 4 strategies of prevention of mother-to-child transmission of human immune deficiency virus or acquired immune deficiency syndrome, HIV/AIDS. HIV/AIDS. 4 strategies of prevention of mother-to-child transmission of the human immune deficiency virus or acquired immune deficiency syndrome, especially the HIV/AIDS. Yes?
Ensuring the mother takes ARV.
Ensuring that the mother takes the ARVs if the mother
pregnant,
is
yeah.
Yes.
In case of exposure, another point.
Yes.
During birth, in case of exposure of the child during birth, the child should be put under medication.
Under immediate medication.
Yeah, under immediate medication.
Yes.
Another one.
Yes.
Ensuring the mother give birth in the hospital.
Ensuring that the mother
by qualified doctors.
Yes.
I think hizo 3 ndio ziko kwa akili.
Somebody is saying
na ile kitu sijui after
the risk of breastfeeding. Yes.
Ile nini ya kusema sijui what you apply mambo ya arts sijui antiretroviral whatever. Hiyo mtu anisaidie kuexplain.
Sasa uilete vizuri ndio iexplainiwe.
Sijui uptake of arts yani arts inamaanisha antiretroviral.
Nowadays there are drugs they are given such that they will just give birth to their children without the virus na wao wako nayo.
Alafu siku hizi wananyonyesha kama kawaida. I can see someone is talking about breastfeeding. Wananyonyesha.
Wananyonyesha tu
9 months.
mpaka
miezi 9 acha.
Wakati unaenda clinic unajua yako. Ukishajua your status, they put you on medication. So the medication that you are being given will help the child, will protect the child from contracting this or getting this at the hospital, so that any further infection or transmission is prevented. But feeding watapeana tu nyonyo kama kawaida.
Josephine,
Sana anaacha.
without mixing the nyonyo with other liquids or food. It is purely nyonyo. No giving out any other food.
Inaitwa
For
exclusive
6
breastfeeding.
months.
Exactly.
Exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months.
Na hiyo 6 months unameza ako kadawa fulani ama uko tu free?
Si
So of
unapewa
course
hiyo
you are under medication.
you
You
are
the
under
mother.
medication. And you know, normally mimi ninaona mtoto mwenye nilinyonyesha for 6 good months, akili iko huko, haiko hapa. Na hii yenye tuliachacha, kama unaenda kazi 3 months unapea nini, hakuna. Kila saa ni mgonjwa, hata wachana. Exclusive breastfeeding is the best.
Right, thank you very much. I'm hearing sounds of people leaving. Sijui kama nyinyi mmesikia. What's the time? Oh, no wonder. 10:03. We stop there. Tomorrow, another day. We start here from question 3, 1C. We discuss why it is important for a special needs teacher to consider the following when handling learners who are below 6 years of age. That is movement. Sorry, that is movement and communication skills. So that is where we are going to start. And I want to say that tomorrow is going to be our last class for psychology. What we will have not done, I will look time to do on our own, so that next week, as we start Saturday in the evening, we will be looking at research and rehabilitation. Through that week.
Yes, research.
And then the other week, God willing, we're gonna unlock introduction to SNE. So that is how we want to move. I've seen Philema's hand.
Yes, Mr. Pascal.
Yes.
Today I met Madam Flora Malasi. In
Yes.
fact, she was in our school. She visited to some assessment. And I was lucky to ask her about the reporting debt and the accommodation, as many learners were asking me. And what she told me is that some times back, they had discussed the same issue, that we might report a week earlier, but for now, she don't know how arrangements are. So I call her on Tuesday next week because she's still in Coast Region. But on Tuesday, if I remind her, she'll be able to talk to exam office and she'll tell me when are we supposed to report. About accommodation, she said that there will be many people, so come fast. First come, first serve. That is what she told me.
Na wale tunalalanga kwa miti, our space is always there, si ndio?
Yeah.
Tunalala kwa miti.
Another thing. Ona, naomba.
Next week nitakuwa na report kamili.
Chonjo.
Ninaomba. Hello.